Today I want to talk about something that defines our success, our happiness, and even our ability to overcome life's toughest challenges: mental strength. Mental strength is not about being emotionless, nor is it about avoiding difficulties. It is about facing every challenge with resilience, confidence, and a mindset that refuses to give up. Life is unpredictable. Setbacks are inevitable. But the difference between those who break under pressure and those who rise above it is their mental toughness. So how do we become mentally strong? First, we must control our thoughts. Negative thoughts will come, but we have the power to shift our focus towards solutions instead of problems. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I will find a way." Second, we must build emotional resilience. Strong people don't let criticism or failure define them. They learn from mistakes and move forward. They understand that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. Third, we must let go of what we cannot control. Many people waste energy worrying about things beyond their control, what others think, the past, or unexpected difficulties. Mentally strong people focus on what they can change and take action. Another key to mental strength is facing fears and discomfort. The more we challenge ourselves, the stronger we become. And finally, mental strength comes from consistency. Small daily efforts to improve ourselves lead to lasting change. Whether it's reading, exercising, or practicing mindfulness, strength is built in the little things we do every day. My friends, mental strength is not a gift. It is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed. It requires patience, practice, and determination. If we train our minds the way we train our bodies, we can handle anything life throws our way. If we want to become mentally strong, the first and most important step is self-awareness. But what does self-awareness really mean? It is the ability to understand our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It is about knowing who we are, what we stand for, and how our mind reacts to different situations. Too often we go through life on autopilot, reacting to problems without really understanding why we feel the way we do. But mentally strong individuals take time to reflect. They ask themselves, "Why am I feeling this way? Why did I react like that?" Instead of letting emotions control them, they learn to observe their emotions and respond wisely. When we are self-awareness, we can recognize our weaknesses and work on them. We can also identify our strengths and use them to our advantage. It allows us to take responsibility for our actions instead of blaming others or circumstances. So how do we develop self-awareness? We start by taking time for self-reflection, journaling, meditating, or simply pausing to analyze our thoughts. We listen to feedback from others, not as criticism, but as an opportunity to grow. And most importantly, we stay honest with ourselves, admitting when we need to improve. The more self-aware we become, the stronger our mind grows. We stop being controlled by impulsive emotions, and instead we take charge of our lives with confidence and clarity, because true mental strength begins with knowing ourselves. This is the foundation of mental strength, and emotional control is the key to maintaining it. Life is full of challenges, disappointments, and unexpected difficulties. How we handle our emotions during these moments determines whether we remain strong or let our feelings control us. Emotions are natural. We all feel anger, sadness, frustration, and fear. But the difference between a mentally strong person and a weak one is simple. Mentally strong people do not let their emotions dictate their actions. They acknowledge their feelings, but do not let them take over their decision-making. Imagine facing failure. A weak mind reacts with frustration, self-pity, or even giving up. But a strong mind takes a deep breath, controls the emotional response, and looks for solutions instead. This does not mean suppressing emotions. It means managing them wisely. Emotional control is not about being emotionless. It is about being the master of your own mind. Awareness and emotional control. But now we arrive at another crucial pillar of mental strength, a positive mindset. Life is a mix of ups and downs. While we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond to it. A positive mindset is not about ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It is about choosing to focus on possibilities instead of limitations, solutions instead of obstacles, and lessons instead of failures. Think about this. Two people can face the same situation, yet one feels defeated while the other finds an opportunity. The difference, their mindset. A negative thinker sees problems as dead ends. A positive thinker sees them as stepping stones to growth. A positive mindset is not something we are born with, it is something we train and strengthen every day. And when we develop it, we unlock a powerful truth. Our thoughts shape our reality. Life will test us. We will face failures, disappointments, and losses. But mental strength is not about avoiding difficulties. It's about standing strong in the face of them. Resilience is what separates those who give up from those who keep striving for success. Think about the world's greatest achievers. They were not the ones who never failed. They were the ones who never gave up. Every great leader, entrepreneur, and athlete has faced rejection, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but they kept moving forward. Resilience is the key to turning struggles into strength. Every time life knocks you down, stand up stronger, wiser, and more determined. You are not defeated unless you stop trying. We have talked about self-awareness, emotional control, a positive mindset, and resilience. Now, let's discuss one of the most important qualities of mental strength, self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It is the foundation of success in any area of life, whether it's personal growth, career advancement, health, or relationships. Without discipline, even the most talented individuals fail, while those with discipline and persistence achieve greatness. As we continue our journey toward mental strength, we arrive at a crucial skill, handling criticism. Criticism is something that we all experience, whether in our personal lives, workplaces, or even from those closest to us. The way we respond to it determines whether we grow stronger or allow it to break us. Many people fear criticism because it can be painful, but let me tell you something. Criticism is not your enemy. It is a tool for self-improvement. Strong-minded individuals don't let criticism destroy their confidence. Instead, they use it as fuel to become better versions of themselves. Criticism is inevitable, but suffering because of it is optional. You are in control of how you respond. Each of us carries memories, some beautiful, some painful. The past holds our victories, but it also holds our regrets, mistakes, and heartbreaks. While memories shape who we are, they should never trap us in a cycle of sadness, guilt, or resentment. Mentally strong people know that living in the past robs them of the present and the future. Letting go does not mean forgetting or pretending things never happened. It means choosing to free yourself from the weight of past burdens and moving forward with renewed strength. Fear is a natural human emotion. It is what kept our ancestors alive, alerting them to dangers in the wild. But in today's world, fear often takes on a different form. Instead of protecting us, it paralyzes us. It keeps us from pursuing dreams, taking risks, and stepping outside our comfort zones. The difference between the mentally strong and the mentally weak is not that strong people don't feel fear, it's that they face it head on. Life is full of obstacles, failures, and disappointments. But what separates those who succeed from those who give up is mindset. A person with a growth mindset doesn't see failure as the end of the road. They see it as a stepping stone to success. In this part of the speech, let's go deeper into how a growth mindset helps you turn setbacks into success. In a world that constantly pushes us to chase more success, more money, more achievements, it's easy to forget what we already have. But one of the most powerful habits for mental strength and happiness is practicing gratitude. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It is a mindset, a way of looking at life that helps us stay positive, resilient, and mentally strong, even in difficult times. Let's explore how gratitude can transform our lives. One of the most defining traits of mentally strong individuals is their ability to take responsibility for their lives. It is about understanding that you are in control of how you respond to life's challenges. Many people blame others, their circumstances, or bad luck for their problems. But those who are truly mentally strong understand that blaming gets you nowhere. Taking responsibility moves you forward. Many people blame others, their circumstances, or bad luck for their problems. But those who are truly mentally strong understand that blaming gets you nowhere. Taking responsibility moves you forward. Sometimes the biggest negative influence comes from within, our fears, insecurities, and doubts. But we must remind ourselves that we are capable, worthy, and strong. Replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations can make a world of difference. In conclusion, avoiding negative influences is not about isolation. It's about elevating yourself. It's about choosing wisely, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your well-being. The way the sun rises without fail every morning. When you listen to these things, you begin to realize that life itself is full of powerful lessons and motivation. Start your day by tuning into something that uplifts you. Listen to a motivational podcast, read an inspiring story, or spend a few moments in quiet reflection. Let your heart absorb the energy of inspiration so that you can carry it with you throughout the day. When you make it a habit to listen for inspiration every morning, you train your mind to seek positivity, your heart to embrace growth, and your soul to stay connected to a higher purpose. Our bodies are constantly communicating with us, but in the rush of daily life, we often fail to listen. Every morning, our body gives us signals, whether it's the stiffness in our muscles, the lightness of our breath, or the energy or lack of it that we wake up with. Listening to these signals is crucial because our physical well-being directly impacts our mental and emotional. When we remove negativity from our lives, we create space for success, happiness, and personal growth. Stress is a natural part of life. It comes from our responsibilities, our goals, and even the unexpected challenges we face. A little stress can be helpful. It pushes us to meet deadlines, solve problems, and grow. But too much stress, that can overwhelm us, harm our health, and steal our happiness. So how do we manage stress effectively? First, take a deep breath and prioritize. When we feel overwhelmed, we often try to do everything at once. But not everything is urgent. Take a moment to organize your tasks. Focus on what truly matters and tackle things one step at a time. Second, take care of yourself. Our minds and bodies are connected. Getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising can help us handle stress better. I want to talk about a mindset that can change the way we approach success, growth, and even happiness. It's the idea of consistency over perfection. We live in a world that often pressures us to be perfect, to get the highest grades, to always say the right thing, to never make mistakes. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion. No one is perfect, and chasing perfection often leads to frustration, self-doubt, and even procrastination. What truly matters is consistency, the small, repeated actions that move us forward every single day. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are guidelines to protect our energy, our time, and our peace of mind. They define what we accept, what we tolerate, and what we will not allow in our lives. Without boundaries, we risk feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, and even taken for granted. Understand what makes you feel drained versus what makes you feel valued. Recognize when you need to say no and when you need to step back. Communicate clearly. People cannot respect boundaries they don't know exist. Whether it's at work, in friendships, or in relationships, express your needs with confidence and kindness. Don't feel guilty for prioritizing yourself. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it is necessary. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and setting boundaries allows you to give your best without feeling depleted. People may test your boundaries at first, but when you stick to them, they will learn to respect them. Setting boundaries is about self-respect. It is about choosing peace over pressure, balance over burnout, and self-care over self-sacrifice. So I encourage each of you today, honor your limits, speak your truth, and protect your energy. Because when you set boundaries, you don't just improve your life, you teach others how to treat you with the respect you deserve. Life is full of change. No matter how much we plan, things don't always go the way we expect. Life is full of challenges. There will be moments when things don't go as planned, when people doubt us, and when we even doubt ourselves. But the truth is, the only limit to what we can achieve is the limit we place on ourselves. Think about the most successful people in the world: athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders, and artists. Were they always the best from the start? No. Many of them faced failure, rejection, and hardships. But what kept them going? They believed in themselves even when no one else did. Learning doesn't stop when we leave school. It is a lifelong journey. The world is constantly evolving. New ideas are emerging, and the most successful people are those who keep learning, adapting, and improving. Think about some of the greatest minds in history, scientists, leaders, and innovators. What made them great? It wasn't just intelligence, it was their curiosity, their hunger for knowledge, and their willingness to keep learning. The world is changing fast, and those who keep learning stay ahead. Whether it's in our careers, businesses, or personal lives, knowledge gives us an edge and helps us adapt to new challenges. It keeps life exciting. Learning makes life interesting, whether it's picking up a new hobby, exploring a new culture, or understanding new technology. There's always something exciting to discover. But how do we keep learning every day? Stay curious. Ask questions. Be open to new ideas. Never assume you know everything, because there is always more to learn. Try new experiences. Step out of your comfort zone. Travel. Take on new challenges and explore different perspectives. Growth happens when we dare to experience the unknown. Learning is the key to success, growth, and fulfillment. No matter where you are in life, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep pushing yourself forward. Because the moment we stop learning is the moment we stop growing. Thank you.